Hi everybody, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a blessed day. So what I'm going to share with you guys today comes from a dream that God gave me on the 10th, and I woke up at 2:20 in the morning. I'm not going to share all of the dream because he didn't release me to share all of it. But there is a part that he wants me to share with you guys. It is a Kingdom Spouse message. And so the part that I can talk about is there was a kiss, okay? There was a kiss. And I had prayed and I had asked God, what's allowed, like, how do you want me to handle this, because I really feel like, and he's been very consistent in saying that, it's time and that it's gonna happen. And so of course it's like you should be prepared with having these boundaries in mind, right, beforehand, and kind of wrap your mind around them and get used to having these boundaries that you're going to present to your spouse, right, during like courtship and all of that. And it's very important because you want your relationship from start to like marriage, right, and till death do you part, to honor God and to glorify God and to do things in such a way that just honors God and honors you. You honor each other in supporting each other's like purity and all of that, right? So I went to God and I'm like, God, like, what's allowed? Like, what, like, I know absolutely what's off limits during courtship, but I want to know, like, specifically, I asked God about kissing. I'm like, because a lot of people say, kissing can lead to other things. And so, and then there's other people that say, like, no, we can handle kissing, like, it's fine. Or some people did okay with kissing, but then looking back, they say, no, we shouldn't have even kissed. We should have even waited to kiss. So I went to God with this, right? And I'm like, God, it doesn't matter what anybody else says or thinks or what worked for them or didn't work or what they plan on doing. I want to know what you want for me, what you want for us as a couple, and what you want out of this relationship, right? So I took it to God. And then I had this dream, okay? And there was a kiss. There was a kiss. And I'm going to describe this kiss, okay? This kiss, and I could feel it as soon as we like got really close, like our mouths, right? Like, I don't know if you guys have ever experienced like God's presence, right? And then even more than his presence, if you have felt the weight of his glory. I've had several encounters with the Lord, and it's like, whoa, they change you, right? You are never the same person after an encounter with the Lord. And so it's like more than just like a feel-good feeling or something, like an overwhelming love, yes, but then I have also felt like electricity, like tingles, like, it just, his presence, his glory just manifests in such a way that your body just reacts. It's like you can't even control it, right? And so I could feel it, like, and it felt so real, okay? As soon as our lips, like, we got really close, I felt like electricity coming from my lips and his lips. And I was like, oh goodness, how is this gonna be? And it was crazy. And then once like contact was made, it was something like only God. It was like you could feel the love. You could feel, it was something so pure. It wasn't like fleshy at all. It was not fleshy. It was just something so pure, and like the love was just overwhelming. But then like the whole time it was, you know, like when your arm falls asleep or your leg and it's waking up and it's like all these needles. That's what it felt like on the lips, from my end and his end. And then together it was just like, you know, but then it also came with like that overwhelming feeling of love, of purity, of peace. It was just this like undeniable thing that God was there, that God was dwelling within us, and that God brought us together, that God wanted us together, you know, and that God like approved, like that we were together. It was just God. It was all God. And then the weirdest thing, even more than that, while we were kissing, I could hear his thoughts. The way I hear God, the way God downloads to me, and the way I hear his voice and he speaks to me, I experienced that with my spouse, with him. Like I could hear his thoughts. I could sense what he was feeling, what he was thinking, what was going through his mind. And we were both just like in awe of God. It was like we were experiencing God together. Oh my gosh. We were experiencing God together in a new way. We were experiencing God together like never before. Wow. I feel it in my hands, the tingling. Oh Lord, oh Jesus. It was just beautiful. So, and there was a whole lot more to the dream. Nothing like that. There was only kissing, but there was a whole lot more that God revealed through the dream. And I am just going to say that God doesn't give this much revelation until something's already coming to pass. And so I really feel like, okay, it's already like happening. It's already gonna happen, because God doesn't reveal like all the blank spaces. He doesn't fill in the blank spaces till after, you know. So I'm like, okay, it's about to happen, because he just revealed so much of everything that happened during this process, you know. And so yeah, I feel like God said to me, like through this dream, like, you can kiss and I'm gonna be there, and it's gonna be pure, and I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna take care of both of you, and I'm just gonna be in the midst of you guys. And it's just something so beautiful that I don't know, I just wanted to include God in this, you know, in this part, the physical aspect of a relationship, right, between a couple, a man and a woman. Because if you include him before your spouse comes, then you're gonna include him in that area when your spouse comes, and it's going to continue. You want God to be in everything. Well, at least I do. You know, I want him to be in absolutely everything, for him to lead us, for him to guide us, just, you know, everything. everything, and without feeling shame, and without being embarrassed, because God created everything. And I know that the world has distorted a lot of what God has created, and perverted it and made it something dirty or shameful, or you can't even talk about it, right? Especially even amongst Christians, believers. And it's something that we should be talking about openly, because God created it, and it's supposed to be something beautiful, and yeah, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. God led me to. If you haven't gone to God about this part about kingdom spouse, if you haven't gone to him and asked him, what about boundaries, what do you think, please lead me, like, take it to God, and he will show you. He will tell you what he wants for you, what he wants for you guys as a couple, including those boundaries. Okay. And he will show you, and it'll be something so beautiful, to invite him into that area that's so personal between a couple, and making those decisions that he should be involved. So yeah, so that's it for this word. And if God has already approved to you that kissing is okay, just know that it's gonna be something amazing for the both of you. It's gonna be like it's gonna be God's way of letting you know that he put you together, that he approves, that he wants you together, and that he's gonna be there in every aspect. And it's just like, wow, he's so good. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. That's it for now. God bless you. Bye.